Okay, everybody, let's do it. I am Mike Brownell, the guy behind Dayaway Careers, and on behalf of Casey, Graham, and Lauren from the Northwestern Energy and Sustainability Consortium, I want to welcome everybody to a conversation. And this is a conversation between students who want to get into sustainable energy, or at least are curious, and some wonderful panelists who've done it. A couple of recent grads from Northwestern, and also a recruiter. So just to set the stage here a little bit, we have a digital attendance tonight by virtue of the webcams, which are streaming live to GoToWebinar. So I want to welcome those folks for being here, and for their benefit, just to let them know what's going on here in the room. We've got a wonderful group of Northwestern students who thought they were here principally to get free pizza. And then once they got in the room, we snagged them and said, you guys got to break into teams, come up with questions, and they've done it. And they've done an absolutely fantastic job of that. And obviously the important part of a Q&A session would be the answers. And for that, we have our panelists who, in just a second, are going to talk about their companies and what they do. But just to get some high-level introductions here, to my immediate right is Ritu from LanzaTech. And then we've got Sam, who is at Invenergy. And then at the very end, Eileen, who is our recruiter from Lanza. So before I pass the mic, and Ritu, I'll go to you here in just a little bit to talk about Lanza and what you do. But the one thing I would like to share with you guys is the single biggest reason that these guys are here is because they have not forgotten how hard it can be to get your first job. And frankly, sometimes just to figure out what you want to do for a first job. And if that's hard, it's even harder if you want to get into sustainable energy. So despite the fact that they have been working all day, they've got the just incredible giving back attitude to get up here from wherever they've been and to do that in the rain. And I think that's really cool. And I think what you're going to get is a very interesting perspective here. That I know you've got a career fair tomorrow night. You probably got tons of career fairs coming up. This is going to give you, I think, a different perspective than what you can get, a very helpful complementary perspective. So with that, Ritu, why don't you talk a little bit about what you're doing at Lanza and what Lanza does?
So I'm a chemical engineer and environmental engineer by trade. What I do at LanzaTech is a lot of different things. I do some process modeling, process optimization, as well as equipment design and engineering. I also work a little bit with our business development group to present cases to customers for partnerships. What LanzaTech does, I don't know if any of you looked it up beforehand, but we take waste carbon containing gases and convert it to ethanol using a microbial fermentation. So it's in the biotech field. What else could I say? I'll let Eileen follow up anything about the company that she wants.
All right. Hey guys, I'm Sam, 2012 graduate from civil engineering. Now I work at Invenergy, which is a developer, owner, operator, also called an IPP, independent power producer, based out of Chicago. We're actually the largest privately held wind company in North America. So we have a lot of wind generation assets. We have a lot of thermal generation assets too, which generally means natural gas for us. And then also a sprinkling of solar in that space as well. So I'm a development engineer for the company. That means that I do a lot of energy modeling, so energy production estimation for wind farms, the same thing for solar farms. And that gets into layouts, equipment choice, equipment pricing, and at this point I'm getting more involved in development and sales and marketing as well.
Hi, I'm Eileen. I am the senior HR journalist at Lancetech. So recruitment is one of the functional areas that I support the company on. I do all ranges from the science groups, engineering. So I was on the interview team when we got RE2, all the way down to the office groups that I work with. And outside recruiting, I work on pretty much the employee life cycle, benefits, comp, performance management, talent management. It's been a lot of fun, and the stuff I'm working on right now is all about optimization, so that we can really spend the time to work with the managers on their talent development side of stuff. Make sure we have the right people in the right places.
So I think we're going to start the show with Team Ritu. Is that you, Will? So Will's going to kick it off, and then after Will, we go to Invenergy, team in the middle there, and then to back to Lancetech for Eileen, and we'll just run that cycle over and over until the pizza runs out. Go for it, Will.